Hello everyone. I hope you are good. You are welcome to class today, and today we are learning how to draft pattern. Okay, so just get your things ready. So I have my ruler, I have my tape measure, I have my scissors, I have my French curve, then I have my brown paper, then I have the measurement as well. So let's get started. So to start with, you first have to rule a straight line, and this straight line will serve as your shoulder to shoulder line. Okay, so that is where you will be taking all the measurements from. You remember when you were learning how to take measurements, we spoke about shoulder, and shoulder is the starting point for all vertical measurements. Okay, so I'm measuring my shoulder to chest, and that is what I am marking. So just check your measurements and mark accurately. Okay, pattern drafting is not difficult. Just get your points right and you are going to get it. So it's time to input my bust measurement. So I measured my bust from my shoulder to bust point, then I marked my point and I've ruled a straight line. Then from my shoulder to my waist, like you see me marking out the point, my shoulder to waist is 18. So yeah, that is what you can see me doing. So just make sure that you measured right, okay, and just mark your points accurately and connect them, just like how we used to draw graph in school. Now from my shoulder to my blouse length was 25, so that is what you see me marking. Yes, my camera was not in angle, but at least you can see what I'm doing. So just mark from your shoulder to the length of your blouse and mark that point. Okay, so this is also part of our beginners class, and if you have any question, just feel free to ask and I am going to answer you. Great. Now let's name our lines. Okay, so we have blouse length, we have waist, and this is necessary so that you will remember that, okay, so this is my waistline, okay, this is my blouse length, so this is my bust line. Writing the names on the line so that if I mention that I'm taking the measurements from my chest, you will know where I am taking it from. Okay, then I wrote on the starting points shoulder to shoulder. Okay, it is not difficult at all. Just take your time, go through, practice it, and you are going to get it. So my shoulder line, my chest line, my bust line, my waistline, and my blouse length. Okay, so that is that for our vertical measurement. Now let's go and construct our neck line. Okay, so the standard measurement for neckline is 3 inches for the width and 3 inches for the depth for front neck line. Okay, so I've marked my 3 inches on my shoulder line, then my 3 inches coming towards my chest line. Then I went ahead to connect it with my curve ruler. Okay, as you saw me doing. Yes, so you place the ruler well, then you mark it perfectly. Okay, now let's work on our shoulder slope. Okay, so you measure your shoulder to shoulder, then you divide it by 2, then you place your measurement. Mine was 16 divided by 2, I had 8. Then I came down by 0.5 for my shoulder slope, Then on that 0.5 line, I connected it to my points, my neckline point, okay, like you see me doing. So just connect to that to form your shoulder slope. It is necessary to create a shoulder slope because our shoulders are not straight, they are slopey, so you have to create a shoulder slope. Now connect the line from the shoulder slope to your chest line to form your armhole line. Okay, now to create your armhole, divide your armhole line by 2. Yes, then mark the point, then go in by half an inch. So this half an inch will help you to swing your arms easily. Okay, you have to have the opening there for the front armhole so that you'll be able to swing your arms when you are walking, unless you tell me you are a coat hanger, so you don't move your hands whilst walking. So but if you move your hands, then please create this armhole. Okay, you see, it is not difficult, we are just connecting points. Okay, now let's create our dart. So to create your dart, divide your nipple to nipple measurement by 2. Mine is 8, so divided by 2, I had 4, and I am marking it on my bust line, on my waistline, and on my blouse length line, like you see me doing. Okay, then after, connect those points with your straight ruler. Okay, so we are just connecting points. As I said, we are just connecting points. Get your points right and connect them, as simple as that. Okay, so for a basic diamond dart, we take the dart intake from the waistline. Okay, so from my waistline on the dart leg, I went out by 1 inch, then I went to the other side too by 1 inch. Okay, so I am coming to tighten the waist. So on the bust line, come down by half an inch. Okay, and this half an inch will help you to eliminate any bulginess around the bust area. Okay, so now from there, just take your ruler and connect from your bust point where you came down by half an inch, connect it to the waist point, then you connect the other leg as well. Okay, just take your time. You can even watch it as slow as you would understand and just go through. Okay, you are going to get it. Now connect from the waist to the blouse length line. Okay, with your straight ruler. Don't rush at all. Just take your time and do it nicely. Yeah, like this. So now your dart is set. You see the way it is looking beautiful, like diamond. Okay, it is shining bright like a diamond. Okay, so now it is time to insert our circumferences. Okay, like the circumferences you took, and this time around you divide them by 4. So your bust circumference divided by 4, then you input whatever you had. My bust is 40, divided by 4, I had 10. So I marked it on my bust line, and I marked the same points, the 10 inches, on my chest line. Now to my waist. My waist is 30, divided by 4 is 7.5. Okay, so I'm adding extra 2 inches to it because of the dart intake. Okay, so that by the time I will sew, my fabric will not get shortened. Then for my blouse length, you divide your hip by 4, and whatever you get, you place it on your blouse length line. Okay, so now it is time to connect the point. So yeah, I connected my waist to the bust and to the chest. Then I connected from the waist straight to my blouse length, like so. So now my blouse is ready. Okay, but yeah, it is not totally ready. Now let's add allowance. Okay, when you cut your fabric, whether you are using freehands or pattern, remember to always add allowance to it. I mean sewing allowance. Okay, so that you get somewhere to sew. So with my sewing allowance, I am adding 2 inches all around. So 2 inches at my chest line, on my bust line, on my waistline, then on my blouse length line. Then I connected them with my ruler. Okay, I was trying to see if I would be able to connect with it with a curve rule, but I realized that the points were straight. Okay, so I could join them using the straight ruler. Okay, so just watch what I'm doing. It is not difficult. I told you from the beginning that we are just connecting points, and since we started, are we not connecting points? I'm asking you, are we not connecting points? So get your measurements right, mark your points and connect them. So our front pattern is ready. Look at the way it is looking beautiful. Okay, you see, it is not difficult. You can rewatch it as many times as possible till you get it, and that's fine. Okay, so now it is time to draft our back panel. Okay, and we are drafting it on the same paper. So I will first go ahead and I'll first go ahead to extend my chest line, my shoulder line. I will extend all my my vertical lines. Okay, like this. Then I will rule a line to separate the front piece from the back piece. Okay, with my straight line, like so. Okay, then let's part so that you hide it. Yeah, let's hide the front piece. Now when you are drafting your back panel, whether you are cutting it straight on the fabric, that's freehands or pattern, make sure that you leave 2 inches allowance for your zip line. Okay, so that is what I was trying to explain. So this ruler is 1 inch by width, so I went ahead to rule it twice so that my zip allowance will be 2 inches wide. Okay, so just follow what I am doing and you'll be good. And remember, this is the back panel. Okay, the back piece. Okay, so my annotation, zipper allowance. If you don't understand up to this point, feel free to ask in the comment section. Okay, and remember, this is part of our beginners free course, and you can join the train by WhatsApping me. Okay, so now let's work on our neck open. So like I said earlier, the width is 3 inches and the depth for the back is 1 to 1.5 inches. Okay, so you mark 3 inches on your shoulder line, then you mark 1 inch coming towards your chest line, then you connect it. So if you see this arc, you realize that it is not as deep as the front neck line. Okay, so yeah, it is time to work on our shoulder slope. So divide your shoulder to shoulder by 2, then on that point you come down by 1/2 inch, then you connect that half an inch to your neck point, okay, forming your shoulder slope, just like that. Okay, so now connect from the shoulder slope line to your chest line to form your armhole line. Okay, just like we did for the front piece, we are doing the same for the back. Okay, it is slightly different from the front piece though, but it's not any big deal. Okay, just take your time and understand. Sorry. So your armhole line, divide it by 2. Okay, but this time round you are not going to go in by half an inch, because we swing our arms forward, we don't swing them backwards. Okay, so just like that you mark. So now you see the difference between the front armhole line, the armhole, and the back armhole. Okay, so that is the major difference when it comes to the armholes. Okay, so now it is time to take your dart and you divide your nipple to nipple by 2. Then you mark the point starting from where your zipper line ends. Okay, but that one, unlike the bust, unlike the front piece, you will take it right from your chest line down to the blouse length line. Okay, so now it is time to input your dart intake. Okay, so we are taking it from the waistline just like that of the front. So I marked 1 inch on each side of the dart leg, dart line, okay, to form my dart legs. Okay, so yeah, I'm connecting my dart legs from my waistline to my chest. I made a mistake, so I was cancelling it out. Then from my waist to my blouse length line. Okay, just like that. If you don't understand what I'm saying, just look at what I am doing. So hola, your diamond dart for your back piece is ready. Now it is time to input your circumferences. So divide your bust by 4 and input whatever you get on your chest line and on your bust line. Then divide your waistline by 4, and whatever you get, you mark the same. Okay, and same for your blouse length, you divide your hip by 2. Now because of the darts, you add extra 2 inches to your waistline. Okay, like that. Then you connect the points together. Now connect from your waist to the blouse length line. Okay, so now that is that. It is time to add your allowance. So we added 2 inches to the front and we are adding 2 inches to the back as well. So 2 inches, 2 inches. Then after I connected them, then hola, you have your back piece also ready. If you watch me carefully, I was taking all my circumferences not on the zipper line, okay, but after that zipper line, and that is where your center back starts from. So please don't take it from the beginning of the zipper line, rather take it from where the zipper line stops. Okay, so now you can go ahead and cut it. Remember, you are not supposed to get everything right on your first attempt. Okay, just keep trying, and if you don't understand anything, just comment. Okay, you can contact me as well, and yeah, you will take it from there. We are all learning. Okay, and never make up your mind that you will not be able to learn how to sew via online. It is very possible. Okay, you just have to watch and practice. You watch and practice. By the time you realize, you'll be able to sew for yourself and even establish a sewing business. Yeah, it is possible. Okay, so yeah, that is my pattern. Always remember to practice after watching, okay, so that you become perfect or you master the act of drafting. See you in my next video. Bye.
A dream with insight, it inception style. Day turns to night, fabrics that